Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nilesh Lagi and you are watching Techie Programmer. So today in this video we are going to learn about Lambda functions in Python. So let's get started. So let me just open up my PyCharm here. So this is the notes and example here, and I will be uploading this in my GitHub and the link will be given in the description. So make sure you check out. And here we are going to start with Python Lambda, and then Lambda function is a small anonymous function. So in the previous video we had discussed about definitions or the functions in Python, but this Lambda is also a function, but it doesn't have a name, so we call it as an anonymous function. So you just define it on a line and use it and just leave it off, so something like that. So let me just show you here, going with the first example. Let me just make you familiar with the syntax here. We write Lambda first, then the arguments that we are going to pass in order to get or evaluate the expression. So it is like Lambda arguments colon and your expression. For in this case, if I want to define a function called x, then I would do it like x equals to Lambda, then my argument is a, and do something with a, that is a plus 20, and it has a default thing, that is it returns a value out of after this execution or solving this. So what happens here is when I say print, as I said, x is now a function, so x, and as Lambda takes in a parameter, I will just pass 5, then it is like a is turns out to be 5, then 5 plus 20, so 25 is returned to x, then it prints 25. Moving on to example number 2, the major difference between 1 and 2 is that I just want to make sure or show you that we can pass any number of arguments here. So you can see here there is a, b, so 2 arguments we are passing here. So what you can do is you can just pass any number of arguments here. So we can see Lambda of a comma b are my arguments. Then what I'm doing here is just multiplying them. So that is a star b or a asterisk b, and then after multiplication, then it just returns the value to the x. So as said, x is our function, so print x of 5 comma 6, which returns me 5 6 30, so it returns 30, or it just prints 30. So moving on to the next, that is another used case of Lambda that we use in a function. So this is a kind of typical and little confusing, but I will try to explain it. So here you can see, first of all, I have a function called myfunc, which takes in a parameter n. Then next line, I have a return statement, as most of the time we use functions with a return statement. So here I have a return statement. Then this is binded with another anonymous function, that is Lambda. So that is Lambda of a, that is a colon a times n. So here you can see what I'm doing here is my doubler, because I'm going to just pass 2, so that this is nothing but the value of your n. So my func, I have passed n, so it takes n and it just replace it with 2 here. So it is now a asterisk 2. Then when I say my doubler is now my variable, and when I pass a variable, parameter to this, it is the value of a. So if I say my doubler of 10, then it should print 20. So let me just show you, let me just run this. So here you can see, as I said, the output for the first example is 20 plus 5, that is 25. For example, for 2 is 5 times 30, 5 times 6 is 30. And for the last one here, the use case for the Lambda here I have is 2 times, that is n value is 2. Then later I'm passing the next, that is 10, so it is 10 times 2, that is 20. So you can see 25, 30 and 20. So these are the outputs. Hope so I made your concept clear on how the Lambda function works. If you have made up to the end, do like, share and subscribe. That's it for today. See you in the next video.